Hey guys, what is up? Robert here. Welcome to my channel, and you can see me wearing my Nintendo stuff. Happy Nintendo Switch Day 2. Let's get started, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, follow for this video. If you like this content, guys, just turn on your notifications. Let's get this video up, going. Share out to the world, and you know what? Let's get started. So my top 5 predictions for Summer Game Fest, and I've been thinking about these. I wanted to see what kind of give it to you, drop it a day before Summer Game Fest happens, so it's still fresh. But I want to give you guys my thoughts on it. So my first prediction is Resident Evil 9 will have a trailer. So we will see a trailer finally from Capcom about a new Resident Evil game. So I think that is going to be the very first, not the first thing that Capcom's going to show, but it's going to be a prediction. I think everybody's waiting to hear that. There's a lot of rumors out there that it was going to happen. So I think it happens at Summer Game Fest. So let's see if I'm right about that. My second prediction, if I were to give you a second one, will be PlayStation will not show anything better, improvement of what they showed at their State of Play. So any of those games that we saw there will either be, there'll be repeats. They're not going to show anything that's better that we haven't seen. They're not going to drop something that's going to break the internet. So I think this is going to be, it's just going to be more of a dud station, I like to call it. It's going to be a dud for PlayStation. And I mean, why not? PlayStation sells their console, their games, and we play it. Upgraded PS5 is just, a glorified PS4. So that's my second prediction. I don't think there's going to be any new games we're going to see. As well as I roll into number 3, I think Xbox will show off their handheld. Now, previously there's been stories about Xbox having a handheld, and then they all of a sudden stop talking about it not having a handheld. So I think this is where they will show off their new handheld console, give you kind of a name about it, what's going on with it, push their Game Pass, and then reveal that it can be used and played everywhere. So I think that's going to be their drop for Xbox at Summer Game Fest. So that would be interesting to me. I would get it, I think. I don't know, but we'll see. Could be fun. So that's my prediction for Xbox. So number 4 is Bandai Namco is going to drop a trailer for the next Tales of game. Now, I think it's going to be a remaster. I don't think it's going to be a brand new Tales game. I think it's going to be a remaster of Tales of Xillia. I'm hoping it's a Tales of Xillia collection is what I'm hoping. But I think it's just going to be the first one. It's going to be Tales of Xillia 1. They're going to drop a trailer. Kind of give us like an early 2026 date of when the release will be. Because they just recently dropped Tales of Graces F, so I think that they'll drop a trailer for the next Xillia remaster. I can't see Bandai Namco actually giving us another Tales of in the series. It's been several years. They've dropped what, 2 or 3 remasters and a DLC for Tales of Arise. So I'm curious to know. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the trend again. They're going to do the remaster of Tales of Xillia. So that's my 4th prediction, and my final prediction is gonna be about Square Enix. We just saw, my favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy Tactics, a remake, a remaster of that game. That is a game I'm going to be talking all about for my news channel tomorrow. But I'm going to give you guys I guess I would split it up into 3 predictions for Square Enix. The first one is I do not believe we will see a trailer or any info on Final Fantasy IX Remake. I think that is going to be something that's not even going to be talked about, at least now. My second prediction for my Square Enix 3-parter is I believe that we will also not get a name for the final game in the trilogy of Final Fantasy VII. I think they're going to keep that hidden as well. I don't think we're going to have anything there. But my third prediction from Square Enix, and it's off the wall one. I think they will shadow drop a Final Fantasy 13 trilogy remaster pack, kind of like what they did recently with Saga Frontier 2. I think they're going to do that. They're going to have a trailer. They're going to show it off, talk about the updated graphics, across all consoles, things like that. So that's going to be my prediction. A Final Fantasy 13 drop, shadow drop. They're going to surprise us all. It's going to keep us going as Final Fantasy fans until the 9 remaster news on that, and then jump into until the next in the trilogy of Final Fantasy 7. Because you got to think, a couple years ago when Final Fantasy 16 was released, it was released in June, so they kept us June until that February when Final Fantasy 7 came out. So why can't they do that with Final Fantasy 13? Release a trilogy that's enough games to get us through enough hours to play through for the next 6 months until the release of Final Fantasy Remake or even Final Fantasy 9. So Final Fantasy 13 trilogy remaster, we're going to see a trailer drop, breaks the internet, and everybody's going to be awesome to be able to finally play the last game that hasn't had a remake in a long time. So those are my 5 predictions of Summer Game Fest. Drop in the comments what you think yours is. What do you think you're going to see tomorrow? Is there anything you're excited about, or is it just going to be another dud? So we'll find out. So guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, turn on your notifications if you're following. I appreciate you guys, and God bless you. And remember, keep gaming. Thanks, guys.